usual format here. And I'm guessing this is going to be the format that we'll just use from here on out. The Streamlabs, I mean, seem to be working well with, having the comments on the screen and stuff. But the first time we did it, we had a false flag for spam. And this time, I mean, we streamed like 2 hours with it and it was great, but then we had like some buffering issues. So I'm thinking, at least when it comes to mobile streaming, we really have to just go with YouTube. So anyway, where we left off, we were playing some, Doki Doki Literature Club, and the plot was starting to pick up. We're starting to get away from some of the mundane aspects of, not mundane. That's not the right word, but structurally consistent patterns of the gameplay and the storytelling, right? So, now we're getting a little more into, characters are starting to act different. Feelings are starting to be developed. Mysterious things might be in the works. So, we'll just go with that. So, hopefully you guys, will be able to rejoin. Because on the last I saw on the, the 145, the original 145 stream, our good friend Arrow was watching, and 1070, our other good friend was watching, and our good friend, International Channel 4 Life also just hopped in, and he just texted me. He's like, hey, there's like buffering problems. I can't see the stream. Now you're back. So, dude, we're just going to do this from now on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of just messing around with apps and things like that. I mean, I thought that with the new iPhone, Streamlabs would be worth checking out, and it was working. Yeah, the visual novels, man, they always screw up the streams. So what was happening? Was it just frozen? Like, and how long was it frozen for? Because I had heard, I'd seen in the chat that in 1070 and Arrow were both like, that's just buffering, so... and I was just kind of like just reading some lines from the story, and then I saw your message popped up through Messenger, and it's like, dude, the stream is buffering. Yeah, it got cut out when I went in. So okay, well, I'll rewatch it. It looks like it was about like 2 hours or something, and I wonder, if there's just something with the apps where the longer... it's a Streamlabs. It's supposed to be a whole app. Google doesn't make it easy for these third-party apps. Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess... whatever. I'll just go straight through YouTube all the time. So... But it's odd because... you would think that if they didn't want third-party apps, they would just make their service more like what the third-party apps are providing. You know what I'm saying? So, kind of have the words on the screen and stuff like that. But, whatever. Just streaming straight to YouTube has served us well in the past. It'll serve us well again. So we continue. So, like, International Channel, how much of Doki Doki Literature Club did you see? Or did you see any when you hopped on? I think maybe it's for only people with less than 1K subs. I have over 1K subs. I've got 12... I've got, like, 1,220 something. Just a few seconds. I see. I think I'm at, like, 1,224 is, what I believe my sub count is at. Less than 1K subs. I don't know, man. I don't know. And and I've heard people like say things about Streamlabs like they don't like them. Like I said, with this new phone, I've used them twice, and you know, the first stream only lasted 15 minutes before I had to argue a terms of service violation that was absolute nothing. And this time, after 2 hours, the stream froze up. So yeah, I mean, it does kind of take us back to the Prism days when, you know, we'd be streaming with Prism, and then all of a sudden we'd play a visual novel, and and Prism would stop working. So, all right, well, let's play a little bit more of some Doki Doki Literature Club, and we'll kind of see where it takes us. You've always had trouble with Streamlabs. I have. So back when I was using Android to stream, like, it wouldn't even give people notifications. You know, it was like crazy. You know, Prism was good until it wasn't. So I don't know. I guess there's no streaming apps. I swear visual novels kill the stream. International Channel was saying the same thing. Well, hopefully Nintendo 70 gets the message. Did you guys hear me say that I was switching to, like, because I saw your message that said it's just buffering. So I was like, all right, guys, if I don't see a message in like 5 seconds, I'm gonna just go to, you know, just go stream straight to YouTube. So I don't know if you guys heard that or not. Arrow, when in the story did it like cut out? Like, did it? I didn't hear anything. Did you see was I reading the part of the story where Sayori was like depressed at her desk, and I was like going over to her, and she was like acting like kind of down, and then I went to go talk to Monica, and she's like, you know, I think she likes you. Yes, okay. Did you hear me like say the part? Was there the part where I talked to Monica, and Monica was like, the reason she's always so bubbly around you is because it's like you're the reason that she's bubbly around. Like, she's bubbly because you're there, not necessarily because she's not like that with everyone. Did you see, like, did I read that part? Did you catch that part? It was buffering by then. Okay, so you missed the Monica conversation. Well, that's lame. Okay. So I was just reading probably for like 3 minutes while it was 3 to 5 minutes while it was buffering. Because the reason I knew it was buffering was because you and Nintendo 70 were Nintendo 70's like, it's buffering, and then you were like, same, and then I was like, you know, I don't know, whatever. So all right. Well, while I've got you guys coming back in, why don't I show you guys the very cool packaging that Doki Doki Literature Club comes in, because it's pretty cool. So, boom, here's the Switch version here. So, and then, I don't want to actually use these, but it's got stickers. I have my I'm now a card-carrying member of the Doki Doki Literature Club. There is a Metaverse business card here. I have a floppy disk with the soundtrack key on it. It's not. It's a real floppy disk. It's paper floppy. It says "Load Me" on the back, and then these are very cool. Like, I almost would want to get like a second copy of this game, just because I mean I like it a lot, and I would just want to have just to have an extra copy of these inserts here that I could mess with. And then we've got a poem right here. So this comes with some really nice packaging, and like the thing is too, like, the Switch is just got a lot of really good, not only games, but the packaging on the games too, you know, like A lot of the games packaging nowadays are getting very minimal, and this has got some nice stuff in it. Because at GameStop today, they have this game for the PS5 too. So if you have like a newer system, I think getting this on the PS5 would be good. So this apparently has got some new content as well. So 6 new side stories, 13 additional music tracks, over 100 unlockable images as we enter a terrifying world of romance and poetry. Well, I haven't gotten to the terrifying yet, but apparently that's coming because this game is not for people who are easily disturbed. All right. I mean, I'm always disturbed. I'm just so dead to it from teaching 7th grade. I'm so jaded, So anyway. All right. Okay, let's play a little bit more of this game here, see what's going down. Okay. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? And before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Alright, why don't we just go with Sayori as per usual? It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you didn't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote it from someone else, didn't you? Probably not Suki. What? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. It's not really what I thought. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Noel. Sayori. Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. Just a little tired today. Alright. Are she and Monica planning to kill us all at this festival thing that they're planning for? I mean, is this like school built on a graveyard? Or is all this computer stuff that, it's like we're in some kind of a Matrix situation here, some kind of a Metal Gear Solid 2, scenario here where a bunch of the game is just some kind of simulation. like when you see the hand on Charge Man Ken, you wake up in a room full of people with clipboards congratulating you on escaping a simulation. All right. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You go play with someone else now. If you insist. I'm going to go home a bit early today, Sayori. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the room humming to herself. I'm going to go with... Well, maybe we should show it to Monica, because Monica seems to know Sayori the best. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, in the beginning of the club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. No pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see... Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. Monica takes a look at the poem holding in my hands. I like it, Noel. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, geez. No. Makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There's a lot of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad, and sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. Monica, where's Chandler? Yeah, this is like the best episode of Friends ever. You'll probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you right now. All right. Do. I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because we all had the answers. Wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? If we all had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier, because instead of just telling you that your writing's good, okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more and more on everything that went into it and the things to work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Let's go to Yuri. Natsuki's just kind of angry. Well done, Noel. You've definitely improved your writing over the last few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore. But it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. It's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing, and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Noel? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer, and even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in one way or another. Huh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a minute. That must be terrible, huh? For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. Well, I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sort of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking, being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. All right. You want to show your poem? Okay, here we go. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to make it to make a metaphorical approach to it. You say that you say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, haven't you heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought process. Anyway, the idea was hers. Knowing her, it's no surprise she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But I suppose it's not bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to be calm. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I agree. Thanks for sharing. I wonder why Diego has been popping in the stream. I miss his questions. Yeah, I know. Diego's cool. Finally, this one's good. I was wondering how long it'd take you. Alright. Yeah, seriously, don't listen to what anyone else says, especially Yuri. Just keep writing poems like this, that's all you need. Are you sure that's not just what you want? Excuse me? You're talking to a pro, you know? Don't you think you should trust my opinion the most? I guess that depends. Aren't you biased toward poems that are more simple and cute? Biased? Of course not. My opinion just happens to be the best. There's one thing I still can't tell. Is Natsuki actually self-aware of her spoiled behavior? At this rate, I don't know if I'll ever figure it out. Fair enough. I'm glad you like my poem. I knew you'd finally understand. Just keep showing me your poems and you'll be a pro before you know it. Anyway, here's the one I wrote. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach, washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams, hold my hand, wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's have your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in a windy sail. Remember the reasons you were so wonderful. When you press your lips to mine, I'll be the beach that washed your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you had left long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write about something nice for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Can't write anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. Geez. She better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. Ugh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about the same topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. Just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At least it was good practice. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems. Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. I know something's going to go down here. In your books, maybe. The only thing that's different is that Sayori isn't here. Seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please, show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well, so she went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously. If all the times not to go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. Talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of these festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle this all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. As for Yuri, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too. Geez, I can't even tell. I guess I gave Sayori, I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. Ah, well, that may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I guess I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, don't you? So you should make some banners and decorations to help the atmosphere. Weren't you supposed to do a podcast with Peter? Yes, we will do that. I like the interview you and me did, but I hated the sound of my voice. No, I think you have a good voice. I used the laptop microphone instead of the headset. Your voice was a little faint. I actually tried to use the InShot program to boost your volume a lot. Because my voice was louder than yours, but I liked it. I had a ton of fun doing the interview, and I thought your voice sounded cool. So. But yeah, definitely. I know Peter and I are looking to definitely do some stuff. All right. So let's see what's next here. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Noel. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way if you give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. That's Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members. How on earth are they going to respond to the suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Noel may not be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance, so therefore, he may be suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Noel too. What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't just what do you think, guys. Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Noel to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten to spend any time with me, I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Let's just settle this already. Yeah, Noel, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I gotta go with Sayori here. I mean, if I'm going to be anyway, I prefer to be helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monica said Sayori was helping her. Jeez, you really hate us that much? No, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. I feel like I need to go with Yuri because Yuri's showing the most like interest and is being very nice. I mean, like Natsuki's just like acting like a comedic psycho, which is kind of charming if it wasn't like so insulting. You know? I mean, Monica would be the obvious choice because she's like the best looking one, and she also has the connection. She's the leader, so I kind of feel like whatever's this like weird sense of something that's going on, going with Monica would probably be like the wise choice. Um, hmm, this is tricky. I feel like I'm Archie, having to choose between Betty and Veronica. I'm gonna go with Yuri. Well, I'd probably be more useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you, Natsuki? I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just going to say you'll be helping Yuri then, Noel. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. Great to hear. Natsuki, you'll be able to handle baking by yourself. I mean, yeah. I already said that would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So is everything we need to go over? Anything we need to go over? Yeah, that should just be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited might not be the right word. Suppose I'm looking forward to this a little bit. Feel the same way, Noel? Me? Yeah, I guess you could say I'm interested in how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't do anything. It's not what we met. And she glances around the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Noel picked me. Also, your cupcakes are the best. They really go well with my tea. And I do for the and nothing I do for the event will compare to that. So I get it. Kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. Sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Yuri's words when she's already had trouble with words. Trying to cheer up someone must be out of her own comfort zone, but I began to understand Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work out perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps someone smile and feel good about themselves. I kind of appreciated it. Sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Everyone do your best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. All right, let's get out of here. Everyone packs up. And I follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Huh? I turn around. Sorry. I realize I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, we're going to exchange digits, huh? Should give you my phone number. Think that would be the best way. All right, then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Huh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. Just thought I'd be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. Suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house. All right. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Noel. I think we'll make a productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason why you would have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. You're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? I believe you. I'm looking forward to Sunday. Yep, me too. So after that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming over to my house on Sunday. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that if Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, Monica said this is about the club. Nothing to worry about. If I go with it, then I'll just have a good time. Why don't I save here? Alright, I should probably take a little break here from this game. You know, good stuff for sure. Do you... Let me see this here. Don't you wish girls acted like this in real life? That's why they make the game. You should discipline your students by making them hold buckets of water in the hall like they do in anime. Yeah, there you go. Doki Doki Bullet Club. That should be a wrestling stable that we start. Doki Doki Bullet Club. It's just too sweet. They make asking for a girl's digits so easy. Yeah, you know, just... I mean, you know, they're striking up a conversation and then it's organic, so... You know, that's probably the best way to go about it, you know? Like, make the possibility for social interaction and comfort, you know, a thing. And then, you know, just kind of see if you want to exchange numbers or something, so... So, yeah, you know, it's doable, you know, for sure. So, good times, good times. I mean, my thought process for, you know, choosing Yuri was like, all right, I should go with Sayori because she's the one that's got the most, you know, interest in me, and we both got the most connection story-wise and personally and all this other stuff. Like, there's, like, the most depth of connection there. So, you know, I want to stick with her. But then it's like Yuri is the one that's, like, the most demonstrative and nice and clearly interested, which I find, like, I like people who are, like, just, you know, very affectionate or whatever. So it's like she's the most obvious one. You know, plus she's nice, so I'm just gonna go with that. I mean, Monica's the hottest one. So, you know, you could always go for that. And then, you know, Natsuki is, like, funny. And I think, like, her angry demeanor is, like, her way of hiding that, you know, she likes my character. But at the same time, she's kind of, like, insulting me a lot, which is, like, mildly endearing, but also a little annoying. So I just decided to go with Yuri because she was, it seemed like she had the most going for her out of the ones that were left. So we'll see where this leads. But I think we'll probably stop playing Doki Doki Panic for, not Doki Doki Panic, Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. And do I have cloud save enabled on here? Settings. Automatic backup save is on. So automatic save data download. So if I turn on automatic save data download, whenever the save data stored via the cloud is newer than the data on the console, the newer data will automatically download. So that way I don't have to like be going like back and forth updating things. So that's pretty cool. Nintendo Switch is 5 years old already. It is. So, my memory card is getting filled. I wonder, do I have system memory to download Dragon Quest back on here? I have to actually delete Dragon Quest on the Switch, which I digitally downloaded because Santino wanted to download Game Builder Garage, so I needed to make some room for it. But yeah, I remember when the Switch came out, I was teaching, it would have been like 2016, 2017, because I was teaching 8th grade as a long-term sub, and Mario Odyssey had just come out. Like Mario Odyssey and then Sonic Forces were out, and Sonic Mania was out. And I remember like I was like so into Sonic Mania, but then I had some other kids who were talking about, Mario Odyssey's really good. And at the time I didn't have a Switch. So I was just like, okay, I'm sure it is, but I just, and it wasn't until, years later that I got the Switch, and then Santino was so into Mario that like I started like just buying and beating all the new Mario games. Because before that, it's like I had only beaten 2 Mario games. I had beaten Mario 64 and the original Mario, the 8-bit Mario. So cool. So what do we want to do next here? I guess we could always check out the international channel tapes. So so that could be a thing. Although I'm kind of interested, since Sonic is out and the new Sonic movie has Tails and Knuckles in it. I'm kind of interested in checking this out. So getting a little chilly. I think I'm gonna put my gym hoodie on here. Up to you. Let's play. I think let's play a little Sonic before we hit the tapes. Actually, I don't normally do this, but I have to pee. So, let me. I'm gonna set up Sonic, and you can watch the demo mode while I run to the bathroom. Do. Actually, I need to lower the. Stuff on here. I think this monitor is going to be easier to use. All right, let me swap my plugs here. Take out Sonic 3. I didn't actually realize the 32X can play Mega Drive games. Like, there's nothing blocking it from playing Mega Drive games. Because before I was like using my Game Genie, but now I can just, use my 32X. I didn't realize that was, that was the thing. So, oops, sorry. Back on, and you go back on. Why is there like no audio on this? Oh, I gotta switch the. I forgot. This is the whatchamacallit. It's on the Model 1 Genesis. Hang on, guys. I got to switch the audio thing here. Because the audio out goes through the aux. Okay, I'll be right back. Enjoy the attract mode. Okay. This looks so good on the 32X. Like, I mean, I don't know how well you can appreciate how good this looks, but it's like really good. I wonder, is the screen look a little foggy to you guys? Just gonna. I don't know. Let me see. I wonder if something got like smudged. Hold on a second, guys. I think it looks fine. Okay, maybe. All right. It's good. Cool. All right, let's play. Screw it. Let's just play. Dude, this looks so good on the 32X. Absolutely, Rose Street was right. Actually, I need to put that on in the TV next to me. Like, the 32X really does make the Sega Genesis look, like, really, really good. I mean, you know, it looked good before, but this is just, like, it's so vibrant. I mean, it's like the 32X, like, not only does it make the Genesis, which is one of the all-time best video game consoles of all time, look even better, it's got its own nice library of games on it, and it's got some good ones, too. Virtua Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat 2, not Virtua Fighter 2, regular Virtua Fighter. So it's got Virtua Fighter, it's got Mortal Kombat 2. It's got NBA Jam. It's got Doom. It's got WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game. It's got WWF Raw. You know, it's got good games on it. Do you plan to get a CDI for Thunder in Paradise? Yes, I do. I'll probably have to wait to get a CDI until... Well, I don't know. Probably the end of the school year when I get my big. So the way I get paid is, I have the district just withhold a bunch of money. So I'm not going to get paid over the summer. So one thing I can do is I can just basically have the school budget the money for me, and then on the last day of school, or whenever my first paycheck is, sorry, whatever like the paycheck of the month would be, they're just gonna give me some like gigantic paycheck that like is the sum of all the withheld money, so that I can like live on that over the summer. And so usually what I do is I kind of just get something kind of fun with that money. So that is in all likelihood going to be a CDI. So I can play Thunder in Paradise. And I believe CDI has like burned game, like you can just like burn games on the CDI. I'm pretty sure I saw some on Etsy. So like the actual Mario and Zelda games on there are like really expensive, but if I could just get like burned copies, I also have to international channel, you don't know this, but I have to get a new Sega CD because I'm pretty sure the laser on my CDX is not working anymore. But that doesn't mean the CDX is a waste because I put my power base converter in it. So now I'm just using the Sega CDX as basically a master system. And it's still got the stereo audio out too, so that's good. The video out on the CDX is not as good as the Model 1 or Model 2 though. Like the RGB, for example, it's got these little waves in it. And it's not the cable, like, because I've used that cable on the Genesis Model 2 and it looks, really good. This just looks, I don't know if you guys can notice how like vibrant and crisp these colors are, but it's like really good. Do you want to get every game console ever made? I want to get the game consoles that I find interesting. Like, I'm not really interested in. I mean, I would take if I saw one. I mean, I'm into game collecting, but like, if someone like gave me like, just some, like, I'm not like into like finding all the '70s Pong clone consoles. Like, I mean, I think it's interesting, but I just, I don't know. Like if they're video game consoles that I think have cool stuff on them that represent times that I think are cool, um, particularly times that I've lived in, or have stuff that I remember, like, you know, I'd be down. One console that I'd love to get would be, I'm talking about like getting a Sega CD, would be to get like a JVC XI or a Pioneer Laserdisc Interactive, because those had some interesting games on them. For example, the original Straw was actually a game called Chancy Stone that had like a different backstory to it, but it was like all the same footage. But like there is a Laserdisc game of Straw, like not like the one that we got on the 3DO and the Saturn is actually like compressed for a compact disc. Like there is a damn. There's like a straight Laserdisc version of Straw called Chancy Stone. Just want to make sure this is not too bright in there. Boing, boing. But I definitely wanted to get the game consoles that were, out when I was in elementary school that I always wanted to get or thought looked interesting. Like, I'd always see commercials for like the 3DO or the Jaguar or the Sega CD or the 32X, and those were game consoles that You know what? One I would like to get that I know is not a very good game console is the Tiger Gamecom. I'd also like to get my hands on a Nokia N-Gage. Nokia N-Gage, that was advertised heavily on the international channel. It's apparently got its own, like, exclusive Metal Gear game. I have, I gotta see the new Sonic movie. If you actually look at the up top there, I've got the Supersonic Happy Meal toy under Vegito. Okay, let's go, guys. Is this boss time here? Yeah. This boss fight's a big pain in the ass. The only thing that's gonna really help us is that with Knuckles and Sonic, we can get like the extra hit here. There we go. Alright, good work, people. Have they made a mini Saturn yet? No. I would get an Apple Pippin. You know what I also want to get? I want to get a Bandai Playdia. The Apple Pippin, I don't have that. I don't have like a ton of interest in the Apple Pippin because like I don't even remember seeing that like advertised. But I mean, I would think it's interesting. I don't even know what games are on it though. But the Bandai Playdia, I am interested in because I like FMV games, and the Bandai Playdia has Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon FMV games, so that is cool. There's a Power Rangers game on the Pippin? I did not know that. I really like the Power Rangers game on the Sega CD. I'm not one of these people that like doesn't like full motion video games. I like full motion video games. I think they're cool. And my only thing about full motion video games is I just want them to actually be responsive. Like that's what I like about Strawl, and it's what I like about the Sega CD Power Rangers game is that, you know, it recognizes my inputs. What I don't like, in my experience, I have like the video game Prize Fighter for the Sega CD, and I just don't know what the hell to even do in that game. It's not a good. I mean, I've heard people can figure it out. I don't know how to figure it out. Like, theoretically, since it's a full motion video game, it should be prompting you to hit certain buttons at certain times. But it's not like that, you know. And with a full motion video game, I don't. I mean, that's what it's got to be. So. Like there are good games that utilize that mechanic. Like I mean, Shenmue utilizes that mechanic like all the time. Yeah, right on. Here's my collection of Jaguar games. In addition to Shut Up and Jam, They're all awesome except for this. No, this game's great. Cybermorph. It's not great. It's good. These are. This game's awesome. This game's enjoyable. This game is highly experimental and very good. Shut Up and Jam is awesome. It's just like NBA Jam, but with Charles Barkley and random 90s people. With really good digitized graphics and nice colors. This game is not good. Dragon the Bruce Lee story is not good. This is the only Jaguar game I have that I don't like. It's just like it's a slow, awkward, long-winded fighting game that I'm just... It's not horrible. Like, I like it, but I don't like... I mean, I don't hate it. Like, I don't understand people that like, oh, this sucks. F this game. You know, like, I'm not, like, I don't agree with that. Like, video games are just fun. I like video games, but, Dragon the Bruce Lee story is not that fun to play. It's a fun game, but it's not a good game. And the reason it's a fun game is because it's video games, and I just like video games. So, yeah. Okay. Why don't we use the portion of the stream we're at right now to watch some videos? So we'll turn off our trusty Sega Genesis. And... I've seen Dragon the Bruce Lee story TV. Yeah, I mean, I remember seeing that. It wasn't bad. The movie itself. The video game is just, it's slow and weird. I wonder what would happen if we went to the basement. I'm just thinking, like, or the closet here. I'm trying to think, like, just grabbing a random tape, seeing what's on it. What the hell? Let's go in the basement. All right. Most of my tapes are upstairs, but I do have some tapes down here. But if memory serves, I've got most of the good tapes already upstairs. So here's a Christmas tree. So that's, we're going to kind of get this out of the way here. All right. So let's see what we got here. Tapes. Yes, there's some tapes. All right, what do we got here? We have a Charles in Charge tape. This is going to have some good international channel stuff on it, I'm sure. Does this have Princess Rouge on it? No, I don't think so. Maybe, I remember watching this when I watched Princess Rouge, but this one doesn't have Princess Rouge on it. Michael Jackson videos. This has got clones of Bruce Lee on it. That's a good movie. Me in a School Play. We'll leave that one down here for now. This has got some Tenchi Muyo stuff on it. All right. 3 tapes. Let's bring them up. Do. Actually, we'll bring up this one too. Now, here comes the challenge. Walking up the stairs with our tripod. Yeah, it's not too bad. So, let's see what's on these mystery tapes here. All right. Do. Okay. It is the 20th anniversary of the Japanese action explosion. That is crazy. It's like a treasure hunt. Best version of Uncharted, yes. There's more where that came from, my friend. All right. Okay. Okay, what do we got in there right now? So we left off on an episode of Hey 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 with Utada Hikaru. I don't know why this tape. My mom taped something on it. Is there something about like Meet the Press and JFK, and then Tenchi Muyo Ryo-Oki on it? I have no idea. It's Rocky. I wonder, did Daisuke Asakura produce Feiray at one point? Okay, let's see what we got on this next tape here. Although that tape has got Goten going on a that was a pretty good episode of GT. There were some good GT episodes. Not a lot, but some. All right. This is Adult Swim right here. And a commercial for Spider-Man 2. And there was a good restaurant in Cortland that no longer exists. C-Lab. This is like the Grizzlebees episode of C-Lab. It was a good episode. I hope Utada Hikaru does a song for Kingdom Hearts 4. I think that would be wise. Why don't we see a commercial for Grizzlebees right now? I wonder if we'll get in trouble for showing this.
Exclusive sneak preview of this summer's hottest action movie, Tin Fins. So strap in and get ready to get wet right after this.
I just wasn't myself anymore. Did I leave the bathtub on? Were my feet in the right shoes? Worry was, it was taking over my life.
You may be one of the millions of people who suffer from chronic worry disorder.
It got to where I couldn't even leave the house anymore.
But now you don't need to leave the house ever again. Cause Grizzlebees delivers! So stop worrying and order a bucket of zesty onion wings with jalapeno sauce. Grizzlebees, you'll worry you had too much fun.
Thank you, Grizzlebees. I was hungry.
Grizzlebees now delivers. Call now and get a free order of cookie bread.
All right, good times. C-Lab used to be like C-Lab is like Debbie gone wild. Yeah, like C-Lab was like a lot funnier than Archer. Like I didn't really. I mean, Archer was like okay, but like C-Lab was like way funnier. And I mean, like the Adult Swim stuff from like the early 2000s, you know, like it was good because it was still kind of tame in the sense that, you know, they weren't just, it wasn't just doing shock humor for the sake of doing shock humor. It was still kind of like warped, nerdy, kind of cutesy. It was like it was aware that it was on the Cartoon Network, so it had to kind of, within the framework of being on the Cartoon Network, hold back and do something appropriate for the network, but at the same time reflect the warped sensibilities of nerdy 20 somethings. And like that was, I think, when Adult Swim was good. Once they started just basically saying just do whatever the hell you want, do shock humor, do, you know, like do like pander to antisocial drug addict, you know, people, like, you know, like I don't know, like hipster, angry hipsters kind of thing, like I just like, it stopped being funny, you know, like, you know, it was like they had this idea of who they wanted their audience to be, and so then this everything just went to shit. So um and honestly, I think Robot Chicken was kind of the beginning of the end of Adult Swim, because it was funny for the first couple seasons, but it just kind of drifted further and further into shock humor, and just kind of the, I don't know, just it's like, I mean, like, okay, it's like, I get it, you know, like humor is like when reality collides at points where it's not supposed to, right? That's what kind of evokes the funny reaction that we all feel. And it was just like, okay, like how many times are we gonna see GI Joe have sex like with another toy, or something? It's like, and then, you know, once that goes, it's like, all right, now we got to like up the ante, and then it just stops being funny, you know, or clever. So, but yeah, I don't know. I thought that's why I like these, you know, the it's like you can push it up to a certain point, but if you go too far, it's just not funny anymore. But I don't know. I guess you don't find out what too far is until you cross the line, and then you gotta try to put the, you know, put the genie back in the bottle, so to speak. So I don't know. I don't think we have C Labs yet. Not that I know of. It is 2022. We were past C Lab 2021. Um, Captain Murphy, the actor who did his voice, was on a show I really like called Ned and Stacy. Played Stacy's dad. So this has got an episode of Detective Conan on it. So this is when Detective Conan was on Adult Swim, going under the name Case Closed. I don't know why they didn't want to call it Detective Conan. I think they were afraid that Conan O'Brien would sue them. Conan O'Brien's another guy who kind of fell off. And before he fell off, he kind of had an ego, it looked like. So I don't know. Back in the late 90s, I loved Conan O'Brien. I mean, Conan O'Brien was one of my heroes. But I think once Conan O'Brien started to realize that he was cool, it stopped being funny, because, like, or as funny, because Conan, you know, his humor, I think, was at its best when he was self-deprecating, that he was just this, like, nerdy, warped lunatic that was socially awkward, and all the humor kind of revolved around that, you know, of him trying to like fit in, and just, you know, doing things that were just completely inappropriate, and, you know, making himself look bad in a comedic way. But, you know, yeah, like once he started to think of himself as a cool guy, it was kind of like it was all over. Let me take let's watch these like closing credits here. I think I got Read or Die after this here.
On the next Case Closed, Billionaire Birthday Blues, Part 1.
X-Club's Heat.
Power failure.
I used to have this song in burned on a CD, the Japanese version. What I just tape? No, there's a. Okay, so what we got here? Main Street in Cortland commercials. Spider-Man. The Andy Griffith Show? What the hell? Oh, Charles in Charge. Okay, here we go. Man, Jennifer Runyon, she was really good looking. I love this show.
I'm the next Malcolm.
Reese finally found a way to get the snot out and actually get a trophy for it.
Reese is the new star of the wrestling team.
Ah, UPN.
I think he's next.
But has he met his match?
That's not fair. What are they expecting to do? Beat up a girl?
Malcolm in the Middle.
Malcolm in the Middle, today at 6.
That was a good show. These guys broke up. They're not together anymore. Yeah, I'm not going to really show much of Charles in Charge. I mean, like, I think they'll let me get away with, like, 10 seconds of it. So, Alexander and Catalano, they used to have these, like, slogans, like, the heavy hitters are all you need, call 1-800-LAW-1333. But now they broke up, and it's not the same. Now it's Alexander and Associates. Dude, I used to love watching Charles in Charge on UPN and syndication. Seriously, dude, this and like syndicated Charles in Charge VHS tapes and International Channel, like that would help me whenever I got sick. I'd just sit in bed and watch those.
They are microwavable and dishwasher safe. They are easy to stack or hang. And if you call the phone number on the screen in the next 10 minutes, you'll receive a fabulous free gift. It's Helen Vollmer's European Heirloom Recipes, and it's yours free with a 2-lid starter set.
They showed Read or Die on G4?
As well as checks and money orders. How many reasons do
I have no recollection of G4 ever showing anime. But you had G4 way before me, so.
Due to our successful TV and radio campaigns, America's largest...
So this episode of Charles in Charge was like really good. So basically, let me tell you what happens here. All right, so Charles and Buddy and Gwendolyn, okay, it's like it's spring break time, so they go to Florida, right? And Charles ends up running out of money, this Japanese businessman named like Mr. Asuka like helps him out. And, like, they end up, like, double booking the rooms so that the girls and the guys all stay in the same room. And hilarity ensues. And it's just, like, I don't know. It's just, like, brightly colored 80s bliss. You know, like, with funny, relaxing situations. I prefer the original Charles in Charge family. I don't know. I think the new, I mean, like Nicole Eggert was like hot as hell, but like, and I like the new family. I like the Powells too, but like, the original family just kind of had a sweeter, more relaxed tone about them. And I kind of liked You know, like, I liked the preppier Scott Baio. Like, you know, when Charles in Charge started, it was kind of like, I think, him trying to get away from the. I want to show this. I want to do the closing credits here. You know, like when he was Chachi on Happy Days, he was kind of like the kind of quasi gang kid, but here now he's kind of like the soft, preppy, and I don't mean soft like feminine. I mean like everything about the first season of Charles in Charge was just, it was like very nice and warm and calm and funny. You know, it's just like you don't have this anymore. This is why society's in a state of total decay.
I don't know. Are you completely insane? Bob, you can't do this.
Always have a heart.
No means no.
Malcolm in the Middle, TV's funniest show, 5 days in a row. Malcolm, weekdays at 6.
I really like the first few seasons of Malcolm. I liked almost all of Malcolm. I liked a good show. $1985. Ah, baby, that's the good stuff.
Get some Texas justice next.
What do I got next here? Let's fast forward here. Ebert and Roper reviewing Sideways. So if you want to see yuppies, you know, just drool over each other at a winery, there you go. It sounds horrible, and I want nothing to do with it. So, I used to actually like Ebert and Roper, at least at first, because I liked the analytical aspect of it. But I don't know, it just became kind of establishment yuppie bullshit, you know? What the hell? Why do I have a baseball game taped? I don't want to show anything without the express written consent. If this tape is from 2004, then you probably lost IC at this point. No. No, I lost International Channel in 2005, I think. Because I think I lost it in January of 2005. Right now, there's a Yu Yu Hakusho on there from like season 3. Maybe this tape is. No, I want to say I still. I don't know. Maybe I did lose International Channel at this point. Maybe I was in college. I don't know. There's no International Channel on here yet, which makes me think that this tape might be from 2000. It might. It's got Dragon Ball. I'm seeing commercials for Dragon Ball GT on Toonami, but I'm pretty sure I still had. I'm pretty sure I still had International Channel, but I could have just lost it. I don't know. This sadly is we lost Yu Yu Hakusho not long after this. watch the closing credits here. Sayonara, bye-bye.
I don't know about you, but after 20 minutes on the exercycle, I'm beat. Ugh, I am so over that whole studly rebel without a helmet thing. Our fate's in Yusuke's legs. Let's see how fast he pedals. Next time on Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, what a good show. Yeah, Cool Bar is my favorite. And if this is October 2004, I still had International Channel. So I lost it in January 2005. So I remember, it was around the Super Bowl. I think it was Super Bowl Sunday. So I was trying to figure out how I could tape Dragon Ball GT.
There's a disturbance in the Earth's spirit.
Gohan and Goten. There's something wrong with them. They're not themselves. You won't get away with this. You don't have a chance.
This could be trouble.
There's the Toonami intro to GT. Now, normally, I would say that the TV show opening would be better, but the American GT opening was just horrible. Just horrible. This is Adventure Brothers. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. It's odd that I don't, I'm thinking maybe you're right that I don't have International Channel at this point, though, because, I'm getting, I'm taping a lot of Adult Swim and Toonami here, and, I don't know. Maybe we need to switch tapes here. See what's on this one here. This has got the Venture Brothers on it. It's a pretty decent show. One of our last streams got blocked because I had to go back and delete it. I think there was those Melrose Place things. They got us a block.
Certainly told me this as well. Did John?
Freaking History Channel. As a historian, I not a big fan of the History Channel. I don't know. I find it I don't know. Shallow and I don't know. And I find establishment sources aren't bad, but they don't look at things from a lot of angles. They look at things from very one-sided, self-flattering, shallow perspectives, and I just. So one of the things that made me think that Kevin Nash was not as smart as he thought he was he's bragging about how he knew all this stuff about the Civil War because he saw some documentary on A&E or something. I was just like, okay, whatever, dude. Do. So yeah, I guess my mom just taped this big thing on JFK on here, but I know there's International Channel stuff on here. let's fast forward this here. Probably have to wrap it up reasonably soon, although we should see what's on some of these, at least a couple more tapes before we go. Not at any real length, though, because I got to get up and go to church. Dude, is this still the History Channel? What the hell? These tapes are proving to be... Well, that Charles in Charge stuff was really good, but... And actually, some of that Toonami stuff was really good, too. But other than that, you know, I don't know. Kind of disappointed in our lack of IC content. I know the Patriots won the Super Bowl and GT was ending. Yeah. GT was ending in IC when I was starting in the Cartoon Network. Yeah, that's about right.
We're over a million.
Dude, what the freak? How long is this thing? What the hell did she, like, I don't know, man, whatever. It's like, you know what would like bother me is like my mom would like tape stuff and never watch it. Like I would tape stuff and watch it. She just like she wanted it in her head that she had it, even though she was like never gonna watch it. But like with me, it's like I would tape International Channel and like just watch it and watch it and watch it and watch it. Because at the time, you know, there wasn't like YouTube or digital media or anything like that. It was like this was my stuff that I liked that I could watch whenever I wanted because I taped it.
You want to try one out? No, you can do your shoulders. $3.99.
Hey, kiss my ultra mega ass.
And if you order now, we'll include us.
Oh man, Black Teen Hunger Force. All right, let's rewind here because this was always on after the Fuji TV International Channel stuff. There we go, J-Pop CD. We got J-Pop CD, we got a mini food processor, and it looks like we got Talent for Love right here. Romanian Voice. Okay, so Rio Oki's taking a humanoid form here.
Thank you, Ryoki. Off we go now.
This was a good get for the International Channel because, you know, and I told them this because, like, they told me, like, what are good animes to get. And I told them, like, point blank, like, you know, the stuff that Cartoon Network shows, if you show it in a more original form, you know, it would be even better because they, like, edit the shit out of their stuff. I didn't put it that way, but I, you know, that was the gist of it. Yeah, so this is 2003. I didn't really like the Bose commercials. I thought they were kind of annoying. I mean, they're okay, but whatever. There we go.
Home or in the office. Call today and leave the noise behind.
Wednesdays on IC, a mysterious entity transports Makoto and his friends into a strange new world. Catch El Hazard, the alternative world, during Asia Street. Wednesdays at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific, only on IC.
Saturday on IC, Romanian Voice, keeping the Romanian American community abreast of noteworthy information. Romanian Voice, Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on IC.
Monday through Friday on International Channel. Catch anime on Asia Stream. Mondays, it's Lost Universe.
That's why you're excited.
Avert your eyes.
I promise I'll do my best.
You can't miss the alternative world on Wednesdays.
Talis shall always be grateful.
And Fridays, tune in for Kenshi Muyo. I'll get him! Don't miss even one exciting episode. Monday through Friday, beginning at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific.
Man.
Only on International Channel.
Golden days. I thought, yeah, this is later on, so it's not Talent for Love. You know, these AIC animes had good English versions of the music. El Hazard had good English dubs to their openings, too. Yeah, that's good stuff, bro. Yeah, looks like they ran out of time.
I love eating bacon.
Everybody likes the taste of freshly cooked crispy bacon for breakfast, or enjoys the flavor of a delicious BLT for lunch, or likes to use freshly made bacon bits in omelets and salads.
But I hate making it.
No one likes the hassle or mess of pan frying, or the splatter and fat-soaked towel soiling the microwave, often the result of using inferior gadgets. Would you like that frying pan taste without the mess? Then get the biggest improvement ever in bacon cooking, the high-tech Crispy Clean Bacon Broiler. This compact bacon broiler takes up little space. Its coffee pot handle makes putting it in.
Man, we have achieved communism with this thing.
Off the vertically held bacon into the cup below. Total enclosure prevents any mess. Our high-tech shield blocks microwaves from excessively heating cup contents. It's so easy to use. Simply drape the bacon on the rack and securely lock it back together.
Man, it's like they've combined tie rack, air cooker, and coffee pot all in one.
Type of pork bacon. Nearly all the fat is drained off the bacon, making it healthier. Simply lift the bacon off. It has been broiled as you like it, from limpy soft to crunchy crisp. All parts are dishwasher safe, so cleanup is a breeze. Try one. It's backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. Just $29.95 plus shipping and handling. Act now and take advantage of our special holiday offer.
Background music is like the music to Marvel vs. Capcom 2, but actually a little better.
Crispy Clean Bacon Broiler makes a great gift for any occasion. If you would like one or more for the holiday season, we suggest you call right now.
Yeah, there we go. Those X-Men movies really pissed me off, and I'll explain why. So, as you may be able to tell from the background, I'm a big X-Men fan, and just cast the movies better and put the people in their comic book costumes. You know what I'm saying? Like 90s X-Men, That's what it's got to be. We'll rewind this tape a little more, catch the opening to Tenchi Muyo, and maybe something else, and we'll have to wrap it up because I'm assuming it's like around 2 o'clock in the morning. Let me see the clock. Yeah, it's like 1:49, so I got to get to bed. Of course, you on the West Coast are, just comfortably sitting there, not late at all for you. Mihoshi's soap opera. Oh, this was such a good show. Quality animation, good stories, good music. The OVAs had a richer quality in many ways, but and a very unique quality, but Tenchi Universe was just really funny and had some absolute banger music. It was like just good stuff. Oh man, okay, so I didn't
occupied the presidency for just 1,000 days. The passage of the years has revealed weaknesses of character and destroyed the illusion of vitality. Yet his enduring appeal seems to transcend personal frailty, in part perhaps because he spoke of an America of tolerance, prospering in a world free from fear. It was not Camelot, but it was a time when a president laid out a vision, not of what we were, but of what we might become.
On the 40th anniversary of his death, there is only one
Come
destination
on.
understanding of his life, with new and exclusive revelations of a besieged American dynasty. The History Channel presents a full week that delves into the complexities.
Come on, there we go. See, this makes me think that my mom, taped on this tape, which kind of pisses me off. Because, she's never going to watch that Kennedy thing. But I'm always going to value my international channel stuff, so. Alright, real quick. We'll do one more fast forward here, see where we land. And we'll wrap it up for the night. Can't wait for summer so I can upload more IC stuff. Yeah, hell yeah, man. I've got to get a laptop. We talked about me getting a CDI. I spent my tax money on an Atari Jaguar and a 3DO, and I regret nothing. But and a Switch Lite, and I regret nothing. But I need to get a laptop. Oh, great. Upstairs, downstairs. Man, my mom was all over this tape. I knew it, but I didn't realize it was this much of it, It's really interesting, as the United States got more and more into reality television, the quality of British programming, I think, kind of. It's like when we were doing like scripted television, England had some cool stuff. Always good to watch old IC tapes when nothing else is on, or instead of uploading them, you can do a tape stream. Yes, but as good as doing a tape stream is, which I love doing, it is nice just to be able to have the actual, I mean, I love watching the stuff on a CRT monitor, but, I think people would appreciate having it just ripped off the tape. This is the Brack show. Why is Zorak's skin color? Yeah, the Brack show, I mean, the writing wasn't necessarily as good as Aqua Teen Hunger Force or C-Lab, but the visuals were completely fantastic, so. We got C-Lab. Wait, what? This is like they did something behind the music type thing of C-Lab, I think.
No, I'm here.
I don't know if I'll get in trouble for showing this or not, so I just want to rewind it. I don't think they can do anything to me if I'm rewinding the tape. That episode where Captain Murphy was pinned under the soda machine was really funny. Ooh, Dragon Ball by Atari right here. These things always bothered me for the anime stuff because I was like, you're taking time away from the openings and closings.
20 minutes of new and extended scenes and 2 additional DVDs devoted to hours of never-before-seen bonus material. It's the must-own DVD of the year, the Two Towers Special Extended Edition, owned November 18th.
Goku, Frieza, Cell, Piccolo.
This is the first one?
Did I sing along? Dragon Ball Z Budokai is now on
Yep.
Nintendo GameCube. If you've got a favorite character, you've got a fight. Also available for the PlayStation 2 console rated T.
Yep. There's the first one, and I had it, and it was good. I really should do a review of some of the Legacy of Goku games on the Game Boy Advance. Those were good. Those were good American-made action RPGs. Oh man, I loved Aqua Teen Hunger Force. This was like exactly the right, like it was cute, it was warped, it spoke to an alienated viewer with very unique needs. Is this going to take us back to Tenchi? I think it's going to take us back to Tenchi. Yeah. There's a J-pop commercial. All right. Let me just see. This has got a Mr. Show thing. It says TTOMO Literacy for the People, which I'll probably get in trouble for showing, but that was really funny. And, the hell is this? This is just got a bunch of, Stan Lee interview clips and a Bruce Lee B movie. And then it says Michael Jackson videos on. What the hell is on this thing? Sway.
We've been paying tribute to Michael Jackson.
Oh, this must have been when Michael Jackson died.
At the age of 50 years old. Right now, we got a man on the phone who had the opportunity to perform with Michael, J.C. Chazé. How you doing, brother? I'm good, man. How about yourself? I'm doing well. I wanted to talk.
All right, so I'm probably getting in trouble for showing that. So this tape is full of Michael Jackson videos right after he died. Interesting. This might be worth checking out, but I don't know if we'll get in trouble for showing it or not. Probably. I mean, I don't know. No, we saw that one. I think. Yeah, let's fast forward this just a little bit here. $2010, yeah. I just want to see what's on after this. Hey here. I gotta go to sleep, so I'm getting tired. This is gonna be like Baby versus Goten here. This was some really good artwork on GT here. See, if they had done like more stuff like this, where they gave characters like Goten serious screen time, you know, it would have been good. Mr. Satan. Alright, fast forward this. I don't want to get in trouble here.
Read West Virginia 23280 or order online at timelife.com.
I get my Viagra with no waiting, no embarrassment, and no prior prescription.
Well, that's good.
CRX, I receive a free online consultation from a licensed U.S. doctor right from my home or office.
There's no way that that man is a licensed U.S. doctor.
Make your life easier with a medical consultation and prescription from Privacy.
次回ドラゴンボール GT ご飯と御殿最悪の兄弟喧嘩父ご飯そいつは御殿じゃねえ
Alright, let's watch the GT credits, and we'll wrap it up here. I don't think we'll get in trouble for showing Hitori Janai. Man, this is great credits.
Coming up at 11 p.m.
All right. Okay. So, there we have it, guys. It is 2:05 Eastern Standard Time. So, we're going to wrap it up. That's weird. I wonder, so, like, man, we've been streaming for probably about, like, 4 hours here, so we've definitely got to get some sleep. But thank you for hanging in there. And I think we're just going to stick with just regular YouTube. These third-party apps for streaming are always just causing problems. So Streamlabs, we had a good run, but I think we're just going to stick with regular YouTube. So thanks for all your patience and interest in my nonsense. And until next time, guys, my name is Noel. You take care. And we'll see you in the very near future for more streaming fun. Bye-bye.